And that's how his testicles exploded. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another glorious clusterfuck that has something to do with vampires, we swear. I am your humble storyteller, Chaz, and these are the guys. We actually do have Xavier tonight. Xavier, however, does not have a camera. So rather than use the traditional image that I typically use to represent Jabril, Jabril wanted this very handsome Middle Eastern-looking man as his picture, and Tom wanted the croissant onyx, the croissonics, if you will. So as you'll see, I have split the difference. How you doing, everybody?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right.
There we go.
Okay. I think we're all doing all right.
Glad to see everybody's hanging in there against the existential crisis that is our continuing existence. Give me 1 second, as to credit Adam's suggestion, I must get the music for Yusuf.
I was looking at
tell the Discord.
Twitch.
I was going to do that right now, yeah. But if someone else wants to do it,
I was like, our stream on Twitch, I was like, who is this group of nerds who's not us?
They're imposters. That's so we could be.
So, who wants to recap previously on this?
Nah.
Well, you know, I would, but I wasn't here, so.
Oh,
yeah, we know there was a meme about it.
Adam locked myself and Klaus in in one of the rooms in the Giovanni mansion.
It was Adam himself, not Carlo.
Well, hang on. I think we're skipping a little bit. So, access denied. How's it going? You're alive. I'm in the middle of reading VTM lore. Well, that's always a good decision. So, the Coterie came up with a plan to infiltrate the Giovanni mansion to basically install Carlo as the puppet leader of the Giovanni and expand Mark Zance's sphere of influence ever wider. Via obfuscate and the trunk of Mark's car, they managed to infiltrate, and once inside, Mark, dressed the way he is, basically went through unquestioned by any of the ghouls because they're fucking ghouls and they're not going to question the family. So they took this very well-dressed person, who's obviously clearly a Giovanni, up to the office of the late Drankin Mauricio, where Carlo promptly locked them in as he was... Valerinos, thank you for subscribing, you're awesome.
Yo.
Where Carlo was promptly informed that he had a visitor at the gate, as Byrick Ash had finished up his, shall we say, dalliance with the phantasm of the mission. Carlo went outside, gave Byrick some sort of gibbering reply, got shot in the shoulder, made it back in with great difficulty, after Byrick had given him a 7-minute, essentially time limit to get his ass back out. Carlo went back to Mark and Klaus, unlocked the door, and stood around talking as when we last left off, the 7 minutes had elapsed. And with that, Byrick, we give this to you.
To me.
Also, whatever's in the background is super audible.
Not I.
Alright, X, turn off the porn.
Please.
It's cinematic, though.
It's cinematic.
It's art.
I forget who it was, but there's like at least one famous, I think it was a painter or it might have been a writer, where to get into like the creative zone, they'd just have porn constantly playing while they were doing what they were doing.
So CAFCON, I've seen that.
Why are writers consistently weird?
Okay. Welp. How long would it take for me to walk back to... Let's see. Okay. The 7 minutes are up. And Carlo has not returned yet.
You warned him.
I did warn him.
But I had stopped the gate like 5 times.
That's not my problem.
Now, two things can run through your mind. One, Carlo's in danger, which you probably don't care about. Two, Carlo's really bad at telling time and being punctual. That you should probably be annoyed about.
3, you sabotage yourself, and you didn't realize your 7 minutes were up to.
I could only stop time for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you please be normal for 5 minutes? 30 seconds is my limit. I'm trying to consider.
How
Did I leave?
best to hurt him?
Did I leave my Lottie at home?
I mean, if you didn't, you'd be walking around with it.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. Well, I guess I should start making my way home because I have a date tonight now.
Okay. Byrick begins walking back to his haven. I suppose then, in the meantime, we will return to Mark, Klaus, and Carlo in the office of
And
Mauricio.
someone's gonna have to complete the mistakes they made.
You sort of broke up there, Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
There we go. I was just saying that now somebody has to contemplate the mistakes they've made.
But I do that every session, Tom.
Okay, contemplating and learning
It happened
from
again, didn't it?
two separate things.
Yeah, exactly.
God diggity dang it.
All right, now Josh, you do have the list of stuff you found at the last session, right? When you went through the desk.
Yes, I have the fake deeds, one of which is for Disneyland. I have the papers showing how they're laundering money to Universal Studios, the bank account they used to transfer money to the Familia in Venice, and the deed to the graveyard. Which all smell like money to me.
Oh, by all means. So,
And
what
didn't we
happens?
just, like-
Take me there.
So I'm putting them in my breast coat pocket, and then I'm going to go ahead and try the door and see how difficult it's going to be to open.
Well, I do think Carlo came in at the last session. So
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, the door is open and Carlo is present.
Didn't we call upon the ghost, Jack Parsons?
Yeah, I called upon the ghost of Jack Parsons, and I asked him to find any stray ghost that he could find for the big show Carlo and I are about to put on.
Okay. I suppose the onus is on me then. So Jack sort of pokes his unearthly head into the room in a way that only Carlo and Mark's eyes seem drawn to. Klaus, you notice, but maybe you're used to this. Maybe they're hallucinating too. Who knows? Hey, Mark, I got one for you. I don't know if she'll work, but best I could find on short notice.
I will offer my hand as though I'm about to take it from her. Not literally pull in the hand for a gentlemanly kiss.
Well, he walks in, and you see what looks like this very thin, waifish girl. More thin than she would otherwise be. The reflection of her corpus that she created when she died was not terribly flattering. She looks very gaunt, her eyes very sunken, her hair stringy, hanging down on either side of her face. She wears what might be some kind of dancer's uniform or a ballet dress. The way it's ripped and tattered, it's very difficult to tell. And she just sort of like looks at you from underneath her brow, distrustfully as you extend your hand.
Madam, I will pull my hand back and I'll be like, I understand that interaction between our worlds can be difficult.
Yusuf,
And
we
I
are
take-
not responsible for you running out of peyote.
I'm sorry your camping trip got ruined. Fun fact, I was out camping this weekend.
Oh, cool. Where'd you go?
Just a little bit up north to go be out in the woods away from people.
That's fair.
Where the fuck do you
Yeah,
find
I will-
woods around here?
Oh, not here.
Wait,
I said up north.
Okay.
So Canada?
No, not that far north. Actually, you can find woods not that far if you go to a Gator Springs Park. It's just you have to go on a bit of a hike to get to them. But I digress. I will say, madam, I take it you are perhaps bound to this area against your own volition.
She'll nod.
Perhaps there are others like you here. We'd like to show them something, a bit of an offering we'd like to make to you all. A change in the way that things will be done. Perhaps to your benefit. I would say almost certainly so.
The distortion of her corpus makes her features a bit hard to read, but she sort of cocks her head, looking skeptical at you. Or perhaps just wondering where you're going with this. Or maybe just, in her mind, thinking you're another Giovanni manipulator, as you do fit the part.
You're Italian now, Josh? Or Mark?
I did pick as my appearance. I would be not vaguely, but obscurely ethnic, I guess. Much like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Rashida Jones, where people always like to guess exactly where is it you come from, kind of.
Brooklyn.
Kyle, I get the reference, and you're an awful human being.
Oh, I get it
Well, I
now.
mean, it's like really skinny way, like the way you're describing it. I'm like, it could lead that way. And then you got to the whole dancer's uniform. Like, okay, that's different.
I will say, madam, I'd like you to see what my friend Mr. Carlo Martino of the Giovanni here is about to do. As I will gesture to my.
She looks scared for a second and says, "I don't want to see anything Carlo's about to do."
That's fair.
Understandable, but let's say I think even though it doesn't beat anymore, I think Carlo still has a heart of gold.
And who exactly are you? I haven't seen you here before.
No, I am not of this house, so to speak. You can call me Mark.
Her mouth pulls back in a strange way. You're not quite sure how to read the expression.
Bring forth the fetter, Carlo.
It says I did have one ring that was like an engagement ring that had the name of the person, right? That was the out I had.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I take off the ring and I put it on the table, pour some salt on it, like Salt Bay. Sitting
Oh.
You can't have good pasta without a little bit of salt in the water.
Yeah. Yes. And I say the name on the ring. Trying to summon the ghost out. Steer it out of it.
Okay, did I give you a name last week? I feel like I gave you a name, but I forgot what it was.
I don't remember. I don't think I wrote it down either.
Just making
Yeah,
your
what do I remember?
character, Adam. He also had an engagement ring.
Hey, can I have it be my actual? It's called. Wait, wasn't it like one of the?
I don't think
The
this one
voter
was
submitted-
famous.
Was it? There was no voter submitted ones, right?
I don't fucking remember, and I didn't write it down, so we'll just say the name was like Sadie or something. Fuck it. All right.
That's great. This is my salt, the salt for my tears.
As you call the name, a figure slowly starts to materialize on the other side of the table. She's an older woman, maybe 40s.
I'm older than
Her corpus is bent, misaligned, almost jagged in a way, as if she suffered just tremendous trauma from several different directions at once. And she looks up at you scared. Who are you? You're not Mauricio.
Mauricio is dead.
I'm worse.
So you're my new slave master, then?
I'm Goku.
No, the line is, my name is Goku, Kyle.
Excuse me.
You were here when we read the story, man. There's no excuse.
I know. Oh, I'm gonna stop.
I really gotta put that Goku Cross and Frank fanfiction up on the channel. I didn't write it, by the way. Just putting that one out there.
Or did you try to just taking the take the blame? Try to take all the credit without the blame.
Ah, yes, like that one Rose lady tried to do with my immortal.
I will say no slaves here, ma'am.
Yeah.
I am not the one who has your fetter. That would be this one here. No slaves, no masters. Carlo would like to offer you a new way.
No Russian.
We're the mutual beneficial.
The ghosts seem to wait with, well, you wouldn't call it bated breath, bated pathos, perhaps? As you can feel the emotion flooding into the room.
For too long, the likes of the Giovanni had have rule.
Later, Yorkie, buddy. We'll see you when you get back at some point.
For too long, have the Giovanni had dominion over your world, commanding you, controlling you. Like you were some sort of chattel. But you once were, and I believe in some way, still are, human beings, deserving of dignity and respect. Yet you are bound to this world and unable to interact with it well. We of our kind are stuck in this world forever, unable to ever pass. I think we could be like two sides of a coin.
I've heard these words before. You sound like one of the heretics from the Shadowlands. I didn't buy their bullshit, I'm not about to buy yours.
Then back into the ring you go.
See ya, smash. Have
Before
fun
we-
in the Caribbean. No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, we'll try the next one. Smash.
There are things that bind you to this world, aren't there? Desires, wants, business unfinished. Perhaps you won't be able to pass on or move on, but certainly you don't plan on going all of eternity without having those desires that keep you here unfulfilled.
I haven't been given much of a choice for the past several years. If you're offering one, then I'll be happy to see it.
That is exactly what we're trying to offer you. Rather than have you be enslaved, let us offer to help one another. We simply want one thing.
Undying devotion, really does get
Undying devotion.
To have the Giovanni reborn anew. Under, at least here in this city, under a new head of a family. Somebody who will act with greater kindness, and that being my friend Mr. Martino over here.
The
And
room
mixed
floods with pathos. A rare cold kind of pathos you've never felt before that might be genuine mirth as the two women burst out laughing. Kyle, what are you doing as these two men are talking to thin air?
I'm wondering if they're rehearsing for a play. Like, did the Giovanni just do this weird thing where they have plays about like the beginning of their house? I know nothing about them, so I'm just like, all right. I mean, it's what you want to do in your off time. Go for it, man.
Is Carlo your first time meeting a Giovanni?
Maybe not my first time, but I certainly haven't tried to know the Giovanni. It's like they know some stuff about ghosts, so as far as I know, it's kind of like the ghost hunters. They walk into a room and they're talking to the ghost, like, blink the light if you're here. So like that's pretty much all I'm thinking this whole time. I'm like waiting for a light to flicker or something.
The light bulb.
You do feel sort of the atmosphere in the room shift tangibly after they utter the name of Carlo. You begin to feel a bit more lighthearted inside. The music in your head becomes slightly more upbeat.
You laugh because you have been fed lies about this poor man. He has been the scapegoat of this family, however. I believe in his heart that he is the one redeeming factor within it.
The dancer sort of looks down and says, "To be fair, if you ask Carlo, he'll pretty much tell you himself what he's done." Ooh, Valerno's coming with no chill. You're not wrong.
I know exactly what Carlo's done. He has taken the reins of his life back from those who would enslave him, the same people who enslave you. Your former master is no more because Carlo has gotten rid of him. And rather than seek to have you do his bidding, he wishes to help you in exchange for the same help he would offer you. I will look to the woman who came out of that ring, and I will say, when was the last time you saw your husband?
I don't even know if he's still alive.
I bet you'd like to.
He died when I did, but I didn't see him on the other side.
That's because he went to heaven.
Which you weren't good enough for. And then I'm sure you desire some closure, don't you? You wish to know whether he made it? Or at least to see where his final resting place is?
The older woman cocks an eyebrow. Wait a minute. This is a test, isn't it? This is... What are you, here from some foreign house to audit the family and their servants? I should have smelled something was up the minute you were able to call us forward.
Pardon me, but
and
do you really...
She turns to Jack. What's your lot? What's he got on you? Jack just kind of backs up like he doesn't want to get involved.
Yeah.
I will say no offense to you, ma'am, but do you really think that you are of any significance to this family to be worthy of an audit to them?
Ooh.
No, but I don't think I'm above being the butt of some cruel joke.
A joke that I'm sure you want to be over.
I was the butt of a cruel joke for the longest time. And then I made my own joke. I don't know.
Killing joke?
They used to make boners about me, but now I'm making a boner on them.
Yeah.
We only make boners here.
The older woman opens her mouth to speak, but before she does, the dancer, in a rare fit of what seems like emphaticism, will step forward. I'll help you, but you have to promise me something first.
All deals start with a promise.
I don't care if you're here to test us or not. I've got nothing left to lose, but if you want me on your side, I want my mother's necklace back.
Do you know
You know
where
where
it is? Oh, go ahead.
You know where it resides?
You're the real necromancer here.
You just my humble apprentice, Mark?
He's just a humble apprentice who's gonna very quickly surpass you.
Sophia has it. Sophia Giovanni, if you can get my necklace back from her, I'll help you out however you want. But I
That's
get the
the other
necklace. I'm not gonna
the
risk
other-
being someone else's slave.
That was the other cousin, though, right? I'm guessing.
You would recognize Sophia as a fairly high-ranking matriarch that usually used to tell Mauricio what to do. Probably has a direct
Ooh.
line to the Anziani.
Ooh. You gotta go balls deep, or no balls at all.
I will say, consider it done, ma'am.
Carlo will get it done.
I'll turn to the woman in the ring. If this is accomplished, can you be trusted with this too?
If you can get a fetter away from Sophia, my old master's boss, you might be crazy enough to do something. I'll consider it.
I'm crazy enough to do anything. Let's go.
Ain't that
your...
Oh, he does not inspire much confidence, does he?
I have plenty of confidence. What are you talking about?
As something rings in the back of your mind. There's something I was supposed to do and I forgot. Oh well.
A Lottie fires in the distance.
Byrick Ash laughs in Lottie.
I take it this Sophia is the one that calls upon you then.
She nods.
Does she always have the necklace on her?
She wears it around her neck.
That's where a necklace is laid.
She wears it as an anklet. That woman's got huge ankle.
elephantitis of the ankle.
I will turn to Carlo and I will say, does most of your family typically take their rest here during the day?
Hey, what do you mean the rest?
What do you mean? Do they sleep here during the day?
They're sleepy time, Carlo.
What do you mean the rest? Like, yes, everybody just comes here to die. It's the elephant graveyard of the Giovanni family.
How's it going, Eric?
I don't know.
HTG.
Hot
I don't know. I've always been in my apartment after my business was done here.
Well then, ma'am, do you know if she takes her rest here in the mansion?
She has a room on the top floor. But she looks out the window. I don't think she's asleep now.
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
But you can put her to sleep forever.
There's two routes to do this. There is the seduction route, and there is let's get the assassin to help us route.
Or the
I
Carlo,
don't feel like seducing anybody.
Which was the renegade route, really?
the Carlo Martino route.
Adam, if you can seduce your cousin
Yeah.
and get that necklace off of her neck.
But again,
You know what? If this was any other clan, I would question his chances. But since he's a Giovanni, he might be the shoo-in.
Carlo, you're the only one that can do this.
She won't go for one of the handsome foreigners. She's gonna go for she wants a taste of what's familiar to her.
Yeah.
She wants some authentic Alfredo sauce, if you get my meaning.
Well, I'm more like off-brand.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Xavier, we're kindred now. We only shoot marinara.
That's
I mean, Carlo only ingests fucking Alfredo sauce, clearly.
I put it out.
Man, I really hope we run into a guy named Alfredo.
There's probably one in the mansion.
Like, you Diablerize that guy. What do you mean? It's just Alfredo.
Did they call him the sauce?
the sauce bombs.
Yes, that's fast. Yeah.
Alfredo the Sauce Boss.
I'm gonna start by mealtime.
I too long for days when I was in high school sometimes, when things were simpler. And then I realized I can buy beer legally. And that I live in a house in which I do not have to listen to other people's rules. So what's it going to be, Adam? You want to go find the assassin, or you going to go seduce somebody right now?
I think we should plan for the assassin just in case I fail.
I feel like that's playing Giovanni on hard mode.
You know, you two, sometimes I really wish I had the other half of this conversation.
I turned to Klaus. I'm like, I can assure you, it's riveting. Adam, I think we should do both of these at the same time. You try to go seduce her. I'll go find our Assamite buddy. And while you are crying at her feet, we'll just have him kind of snatch it real quick.
Yeah, that's
Have I met Byrick yet?
Yeah.
He was in the drawing room for a time.
Okay.
Big
We've
tall
been in
man
the
goes
same
missing.
room at least once.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I need.
Valerno said that he's repressed everything between elementary and college. Xavier, don't you have some missing years as well?
Hey, does Xavier have missing years? Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, I was speaking of you specifically, not your character.
Yes. I hit my head in the 7th grade really hard.
Whether Will
Xavier used to be a happy, nice child.
Just being normal.
No, I've been told I was an asshole.
Well, I heard with the fire truck incident, so.
All I have to go off is what people have told me. That was apparently not great, but I think I've gotten better. Right? Because you don't go up to the guys like, oh, you used to be a huge asshole. Like, oh, thanks. That means you're not anymore.
So you improved.
Well, I'll tell the ballerina that we can't meet in the same room once we get a hold of the necklace. So where can she wait for us if we procure the necklace?
There's nowhere safe anywhere here. Everywhere you turn is prying eyes. Where would you
Can
like
you
to meet?
Can you leave the vicinity of the mansion is what I want to ask her.
Unless I'm called?
I will tell her to meet us to wait for us at a streetlight near the gates, but like within like let's say like 2 or 3 streets down at a streetlight. Let's say around this time tomorrow night.
I can't guarantee where I'll be tomorrow night. I'll try. The streets are different on the other side. Not even all of them are paved. Not even all of them are streets, but I'll do my best.
If she gives me her name, since I've seen her corpus, would I be able to call her?
No. You would need something of importance to her.
So if I do have the necklace, I then would be able to call her.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm trying to set up a meeting. I'll just fucking summon you. With your respect, then, if once I have a hold of the necklace and I'm in some place safe, I will summon you to the necklace, and Carlo will be able to give it to you.
I like the idea that you don't trust Carlo to summon her. So bring me the necklace, I'll summon her and give it back.
Govini. Like I said, I've got nothing left to lose. You can call me Danny, I guess.
Danny Phantom?
Yes, Xavier, thank you.
Alright, Danielle.
Get out.
My-
Oh.
In which case, Carlo, I do believe you have some seducing to do. I'm going to go find the Assamite.
Well, then I also have to let you know that
Can I have him do some seducing?
yeah,
If you want to try, go.
I mean, this night just gets weirder and weirder, doesn't it?
So at the word, I would say, Carlo, I think you have some seducing to do. Is that when Klaus is like, I can do some seducing?
Sorta, yeah. It's like, I mean, if he's gonna do it, I have just as good of a shot. Realistically.
I don't know, man.
You
You're
want
not
us-
in the family.
You want
I
to
mean,
spit Rose,
I-
Auntie Giovanni?
If apparently that's the kink, you know, that's a fair point.
but he's also part
That
of
is
the
a G.
He's also part of the Axis. Wait, was it the Axis? Or no, the
The axis of evil.
yeah. His
The Giovanni, the Get Fenris,
I mean, yeah.
and the what are the and the Quajin, I guess.
The Juan Quay.
No. It's Quay Jin. It hasn't been fixed yet.
I was like, well, I will leave you two to your own devices. I am going to find.
I mean, I could probably call our Assamite friend.
Wait, oh, and Mark, 7 minutes has passed. Barry Gash's might be causing trouble. Just,
7 minutes have passed. This is not incorrect information.
It's
Very
actually
nice.
been
I
about
mean,
14.
did you tell us about the 7-minute thing, or?
No, this is the
I'm
first
telling
you've
you
heard of it.
I'm telling you guys about it now.
Okay. Well.
It's been
Okay.
10 minutes.
It's actually been about 25.
I will start running down the stairs.
Now, Mark's smart enough. You remember how you came in here through the trunk. Nobody else has seen you enter. So how would you like to leave?
No, I'm taking. I'll take. Oh, we came in your car, right, Carlo?
Wait, in your car, didn't we?
Holy fucking shit.
Josh,
Yeah, we
thank
did-
you for subscribing to yourself.
No, that was HTG
No,
fucking gifting 5 subs.
Aw, dude, you're awesome. I'm sorry. I when it pops up for me, I see what you guys see, right? So I just get the alert, which apparently Twitch doesn't care about gifted subs, which kind of sucks. So thank you for everything, HTG. You are a god among men, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Now I can use our own emotes.
Yay!
I was not subscribed to us. I too can do Sleepy Adams now.
Alright, everyone celebrate with Sleepy Adams.
So I nap now.
Oh shit, is Vasil here? Hello, Vasil.
I'm just gonna leave in my own car.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they saw the gate come through. Actually, that's interesting. So as you pull your way out through the drive, one of the ghouls at the gate sort of look over. Who are you?
Is there one word in Italian, Chaz, that I could use that I could essentially use the word the? Could I? Is there what is the best one word in Italian that Mark could potentially know that I could use to dominate this person to get him to fuck off real quickly? Like, is there a literal? Is that one word?
Technically it's like go fuck yourself, but I'll count it. Or you could just go fangul.
I will dominate with the word fangul.
And as you roll through the gate, Mark contemplates for the second time in his vampiric existence that he's forced somebody to masturbate in the middle of the street.
This time with their own penis going into their butthole.
Well, this time in their own native tongue. I
That's
guess
He's become more cultured.
I guess that's a loophole of dominate. You just have to learn another language.
It's like, aha! I can't tell you this in this language, but if I tell you in German,
yeah,
I can make it all one word anyways.
yeah.
Shit.
the thing. If I find a vampire that knows Latin, there are so many more options I could use dominate with because there are so many there's so many more one-word commands I could give somebody in Latin.
Eric, have you not seen the first season of Rise? That actually happened. Mark dominates somebody into masturbating and get out of a traffic ticket.
There's a cop, yeah.
This is the moment where I just kind of this is an old Phantom, so I just kind of roll down the window manually, and he was like, "Hey, who are you?" I'm like, "Fangul," as my eyes go red with dominate, and I roll the window back up and I just drive out.
Well, the first guy was Officer Hank's grandpa.
Oh, right, Officer Hank.
Okay, now, Jabril, we will go to you. What do you think that you were doing that caused you to miss out on the planned attack on the Giovanni mansion? When we last left you, you were in Zance's drawing room, and you were essentially, in not so many words, kicked out by Byrick Ash so he could practice his abyss mysticism. So, what was your adventures last week?
Did you have to go fix something at the Sears I bought you?
What would make this interesting? I was called away by one of the owls.
The Court of Owls?
Well, no, the actual owl.
Owls he's been setting up all over the city to communicate with us.
Hoot, hoot.
Okay, and what did the owl tell you?
When you use animalism, how do they? How do they
Valerinos
speak?
knows what's up. You literally speak to the animal in its native tongue. So you will sit there and hoot at an animal. And the V20 core book does insist that the interaction be roleplayed.
Well, I don't have animalism. It's owls are animalified. What's the word?
Ghoulified?
No, they're not ghoulified.
Tamed? Mystified?
We'll go with mystified.
Mesmerized?
System of a Down starts playing.
My shit is so much dead.
And I mean, I rather than it probably talking to me, then it would probably have like a little note attached to it.
Okay.
And I don't know what kind of adventure you want to have.
It'd be a lot funnier if it made you go to a location and it turned out the owl just hadn't been fed yet.
Damn it!
Okay.
Somebody
so
didn't feed the owls.
this is the part where Chaz puts on his serious storyteller pants, reaches in the toolbox, and pulls out a storytelling technique. So we're going to resolve this as downtime. What do you think Jabril was doing?
Probably got called away to an urgent, quote-unquote, favor.
All right, what was the favor?
Let's see. What could be something urgent? Well, I'm no superhero, so I'm not going to go into a burning building.
That's what you think.
That would be ridiculous. That's something only Gabriel does.
Let's just go with something easy, right? Just like a good old fashioned kidnapping.
Okay, good old-fashioned kidnapping. And how did Jabril resolve this?
By kidnapping the kid back.
Okay.
That's something that was just said in this world.
All right, then we rejoin Jabril as he leaves the grateful home of the child's mother. You do remember that there was a plan for the Giovanni mansion, and the coterie took off on their own. What would you like to do?
Have you set my phantom as an owl zone?
I refuse to believe that Mark would allow that. There would be owl crap. Well, actually, no, owls don't crap. But there would be owl pellets all over the backseat.
You need to have like something set up in the back.
Well, it'd be funny.
Owl exterminators.
It'd be funny if you know how like Jaguars and like Mercedes Benzes have the little emblem on the front.
Have this owl on the front.
No, it has like a little roost area, like a little bar that just the owl just plops down onto. I'll be like, I didn't know Jabril did this to my car.
We're owl exterminators.
I mean, I suppose I could go hit up the mansion now. It's like, I wonder if whatever they've done has been resolved yet.
Okay, now we're at an interesting crossroads, because how does Mark Zance intend to contact Jabril?
I'm gonna go pick up my driver first. He's still waiting outside.
Okay.
As this is embarrassing to be driving my own car.
Like a plebe. Bad signal.
You even know how to drive your car, Trask?
Like a fucking farmer.
I imagine Jabril's signal is just like a kukri blade or a scimitar.
Well, it's like I'm gonna lean up against like a light post, and then a kukri is gonna fly into it. I'm gonna pull it out, and there's gonna be a message on it, engraved onto the kukri. No, I'm gonna go pick up my driver. I'm gonna ask him to go. I'm gonna tell him to go to the mansion real quick. I'm gonna wait out here for a little bit, and to see if any of my other associates have gone back, and if so, to bring him here, and if not, just to come back and pick me up.
You're gonna wait out here by yourself, sir? Is that safe?
I can assure you, I might be the most dangerous thing out here.
In come a pack of werewolves. Second most dangerous.
I don't know about that, Xavier. I do have a way with words with werewolves.
That's true. As long as you're not getting Fenris.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your driver doesn't know about your nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, no one thinks you're more capable than I do, but I have to admit, I have misgivings about leaving you out here like this. I mean, everyone knows who Mark Zance is. And L.A. isn't the safest neighborhood tonight, and... sir, if anything were to happen to you, it would be entirely my fault.
I'll just hold out my hand and like the gun I gave you.
Yes, of course, sir, but...
And I'll just load it. I'm like, I can assure you I'll be fine.
I won't even make you roll the...
And then you shoot the driver. Don't ever question my orders again.
All right, as you wish, sir. I with all due haste, and he'll basically dive into the car and peel out, trying to return to the mansion as fast as he can. So now here's what's interesting. Xavier, would you go to the Giovanni mansion or the Zance mansion?
I mean the plan was Giovanni mansion, so it's gonna take me a while. I don't think I have anything to call Scheherazade. I mean, I would have a whistle, but I don't. Yeah. I don't have my fast
like
travel.
lift the ocarina to your lips and play Scheherazade song?
You can't just put your hands up, like cup your hands up and make like that, like the Mandalorian kind of whistle.
or did you take Scheherazade here?
Oh yeah, you know what? That would make more sense. I don't walk everywhere.
I will say I probably have a horse stable at my house, just to give the illusion that I ride horses. However, there were probably not any like hay or amenities for a camel.
Scheherazad's a special camel.
It drinks blood.
That hump is nothing but blood.
Belly dance at a crossroads, and she will. You know,
There's
with
a
celerity,
ritual.
that's a pretty hot belly dance.
So yes, I'll take Scheherazade to the Giovanni.
Okay. All right, so I have to counterbalance the flow of events. So Carlo and Klaus are left alone in the mansion. This can go nowhere but swimmingly. And with that, I give the spotlight to you boys.
So how much do you know about your cousin?
Absolutely none. Or I guess she's Italian.
I know he was tasty.
I guess she's a.
I will give you one bit of information, Carlo. You have been told on several occasions to explicitly not speak to her, and all of your communications are intended to go through Mauricio. You okay there, Kyle?
Yeah. Your directions. Don't fucking talk to me
Yeah.
on an organizational level.
Didn't make things super difficult. Shit.
Just go up to her and just start unbuttoning your shirt.
Hey there, cousin. Like,
I'd,
fuck.
You do it well enough, Adam. No words need to be said.
Record scratch.
You ate Mauricio since he was the only thing between you two.
Honestly, that might work.
but we take.
I think we roll off that peg. I mean,
Yeah, all I can do is that, right? That's the worst thing that can happen.
The worst that can happen is that you get killed, Adam.
I do the worst thing possible, and nothing worse could happen. Do it, Adam. You
I
have no.
believe in you.
I'm out of the mansion. You can do whatever you want.
do it,
You
Adam.
have no leash.
Okay.
You have nothing to
Profess your love
Well, I still have a hole.
and then cry at her.
I still have a hole in my chest on my chest then.
Yeah, I don't think you spent blood to mend it.
I'd be into that, man.
Yeah.
I'd be into it.
Yeah. Like, I have a hole. I was waiting for you.
Got shot in the chest. So she could fuck the hole it left behind.
Just be like, Mauricio said I could never have you.
I don't see Mauricio anymore. Wow.
Was suavely.
Was in Spanish.
I forget that Carlo looks like Waluigi canonically. I've admitted this before, but like when we're role playing, I just picture you guys like wearing your character's clothes. So Carlo Giovanni to me is just Adam in a suit, and then every once in a while my brain like flickers and interposes Waluigi there.
Wow.
9 appearance, yeah, you're good.
Okay, so that's an appearance chest. Getting that. That's also the XP I have.
I was gonna say he has 9 dots in appearance, and next to the specialty it just says Waluigi.
We'll slide into her DMs and Chaz. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I'm like,
Where do you think she is at this time of night?
Is that ghost still around?
Probably.
Can I
Jack
ask you,
Parsons will probably follow Mark, but the
Yeah.
other two will hang out. One for best hopes, and the other just to see where this shit train ends up.
This can only go well.
Well, I know she knows where the feather is right now, though, right? The ghost would know.
She would.
I'll ask your ghost friend here. She might be able to point you in the right direction.
Yeah. Is she directly above us?
The man who can't see ghosts tells the man who can see ghosts how to use his ghosts.
Yes.
Says the Ventru who taught him how to use necromancy. Also, thanks for following, buddy.
I mean, I caught enough between you two talking to figure some stuff out.
No, that's the funny part, is that you have already, in that short span of time, learned more than Carlo Martino.
Who has? How many rounds of necromancy do I have? There are 4, total of 7 dots in total necromancy stuff. Wow.
Carlo, what's your generation?
Yeah. What is it? Generation 9 now. Noah.
Okay.
What generation is she? Would I know?
Probably not.
You're in the single digits, man. You got a chance.
So by Diablo Riser. Would she feel like the taint on me?
Ooh, that's a good point. If you have Auspex, they can see it in your aura. I don't think Giovanni don't get Auspex like latently, do they? No, it's necromancy, dominate, potence.
I thought it was fortitude.
Yeah, fortitude.
Okay. Then she might have it. She might not. That's a consideration.
Is that something I can see since I have aspects?
If you were to actively read his aura, then yes. You would see like these black, like undulating squiggles throughout his aura. You can see it.
You also see that on me, but you always see that on me. Always.
I thought you had hidden diablerie.
No, I remember I couldn't actually take that because that would overcome a clan weakness, and you can't take anything that overcomes clan weakness.
Gotcha. The Cappadocians have aspects. The better Giovanni.
The OG.
The OG Giovanni. That's funny.
Kappa.
Kappas are Japanese though.
Oh my god.
If it wasn't for social distancing, Adam, Tom might have punched you.
The sleepy
Fly
Adam
across the table just to punch.
The sleepy Adam will become awake Adam with a black eye.
Alright,
do we have energy? That's gonna go.
Play this seduction.
Let's go.
Let's go, Carlo.
Wait, what was her name again though? Chaz, I gotta...
Sophia.
Okay, Sophia. Cool. But then I asked the ghost, is she directly above us? Or is she,
She's in the catacombs.
The catacombs, you say?
Okay.
Dance for death, here we go.
You're not gonna tell Klaus, you ever seen zombies before?
No, he's seen the dead. He knows what's happening.
I mean, I made the dead. I haven't really seen them talk to me before. So to the catacombs, then.
Yes.
Right, Carlo, you know exactly where the catacombs are. You know the door in the kitchen that will take you down.
The guy stopped me again. The asshole stopped me again. He's like, hey, what are you doing with that hole in your chest? No.
No, it's Carlo. They expect a certain amount of bullshit from you. You know, gunshots are slightly different, but as long as everything's quiet. For now.
As suddenly a big hole gets blown through the wall.
I haven't forgotten.
Oh.
It's been 7 minutes, Carlo.
Yeah.
All right. So the heavy door leading down to the catacombs swings open, and instantly your noses are filled with the overpowering scent of formaldehyde and just this unbelievable stench of decay punctuating beneath it. It is entirely dark down there. Klaus, with your auspex, should you choose to use it, it'll help you see some shapes in the darkness. There is no source of light currently active. How would you like to remedy this?
No, I'll use my heightened senses just to at least not trip.
You can see several blocky shapes, what looks like several bookshelves, a couple of surgical tables, a workbench lining one of the walls. Glenn Couch, how's it going, buddy?
So you finally arrived, Mr. Coach. We've been expecting you.
No, he was just in the Discord, but he was just not waiting for the video.
Carlo, what do you do?
I searched for the cousin.
I'm
And
going to do my best to stay sort of hidden and sort of nearby.
Are you going to obfuscate?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem, no roll, you're good. Carlo, are you going to navigate this room in just pure darkness? You do know that there are light sources if you go further in. So I'm reasonably confident you could, if you wish, sort of navigate this room. You might bang your shin a couple of times. But for the most part, you're okay.
We're going to avoid the places he hurts himself as we go.
You just hear him swear in Italian and...
It's like,
just hear, wah!
lasagna.
You descend deeper down a set of stone stairs and find yourself in what appear to be these stone tunnels, ornately engraven with images of skulls and torches set into niches in the walls. The floor beneath your feet is little more than a metal grate at this point, and the scent of formaldehyde has peeled away completely. And the only thing that fills your nose is overlapping, rotting death. This is worse than the worst battlefield you've ever been on, Klaus. Even that was punctuated with gunpowder, with the scent of upturned soil, and maybe every once in a while pollen or something on the breeze. But this
Mustard gas.
This is the worst battlefield after 2 months rotting in the sun.
You went from smelling the trooper to smelling a Cannibal Corpse album cover.
Metal.
Proceeding to the catacombs.
Okay.
To the hallways.
As you turn a corner, you see that these hallways, while rather large, are choked with these animate, lumbering bodies. Their skin sallow and the color of parchment. Their bodies locking as they tumble awkwardly, trying to hold themselves aloft. Every once in a while, a joint will give, and a mouth will hang open loosely. An arm will dangle uselessly at a side. A head will bob left and right as it shambles. Some will feebly reach out to you as you draw near, but they don't attack. You, at least, belong here, and the other one, they don't have the, shall we say, mental fortitude to see. You know, there's a couple different workshops down here. Carlo, why don't you give me a intelligence... We'll call this a streetwise for shits and giggles, because fuck it, why not? You grew up here, these are your streets.
I didn't grow up here, Chaz.
Oh yeah, that's right, you were kicked out. Okay, intelligence investigation then. I can never remember if investigation is a thing in this edition.
Yeah, it is for my...
Okay, roll that.
I gotta open up the app on the phone. The Onyx
Don't be
Dice
like
app.
Adam. Download Onyx Dice, available for your chosen mobile device.
No.
Adam, did you go this whole time without fucking...
I have my character sheet, but I needed to open the app. It's on your mobile phone. You guys have mobile phones, right?
Somewhere a Blizzard developer gets a tingle down their spine.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, did I ever tell you guys that Onyx Path left a comment on one of our videos and then instantly deleted it?
Oh, what did it say?
It was about a month ago when they came from Beyond the Grave was on Kickstarter, and they put the official Onyx Path put a comment on our what was it? It was our review of They Came From Beneath the Sea. I saw the notification pop up, so this was within 2 minutes, and as soon as I go to reply, it's gone. So I'm legitimately wondering if they've blacklisted us. I don't want to say they have, because as far as I know, I'm still cool with everybody, and they still seem cool with us, but it gives a guy a complex.
I think somebody was just like, oh, I like this, using, you know, their thing, and somebody was just like, no.
Hey, oh, you're on the.
I'm sure we don't please everybody, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fair. Although I can't imagine, like, Onyx Path is like Richard Thomas and like 3 other people. I'm pretty sure it's Matt Dawkins, Eddie Webb, and Dixie Cochran. And Dixie Cochran told me that she liked our videos, alright? She was a fan of us before we ever started shilling them. So, I don't know who at Onyx Path would have an issue with us, but breaks the heart just a little bit.
Kind of narrows it down now, doesn't it? Let's
assuming
figure
we do
this
have an
out
issue
then.
with us.
Yeah, that's 100% true. I could just have that rejection dysphoria thing where I think everybody hates me.
Don't psych yourself out just yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, how'd you do on the roll?
2 successes.
2 successes. Actually, not too bad. Most of the workshops in the crypt are empty. But you do see a pale yellow electric light echoing out from one of the heavy doors. And at this point, I would like both of you to roll dexterity stealth.
There's no stealth, isn't there?
3 successes.
Yeah, there's stealth. Never mind. Yeah. I also got 3.
3. Okay. Pretty solid. As you creep around to peer into the cracked door, there's a very refined looking woman. You can tell that she's usually used to wearing business attire, as she still has it on as she goes about her gruesome work with what looks like a butcher's apron covering a very nice suit. She's leaning over a slab, and laid out on this slab is what looks like a mangled carcass. Carlo, can I get a perception? Let's go with perception alertness for this one.
I was about to learn a new ritual. As
Yeah.
Ritual by Ghost starts to play.
You got 2 successes.
2 successes. It's hard to tell under the dried blood and cracked bone. But you recognize the person laying on that slab. It's your cousin, Gino. You remember, years ago, coming over to his house every once in a while at the family reunion? You haven't seen him in years. Probably not since you were maybe 10. Last you heard, he was doing great for himself. He had just graduated college, tremendous grade point average. He had just become this really high-profile financier, and here he is, laying on a slab, dead. His rib cage bashed in, his arms and legs broken in weird angles.
Try to control the emotions. Like, focus on the task at hand.
Worst suicide ever.
Just be like, I'm here to seduce somebody.
Wow.
Why you have to die, Gino?
At least you still have Wario.
There we go. That'll be the song that's playing during this moment.
Are you over 25? Have a clean driving record? No.
I am indeed over 25 and have a clean driving record.
No,
Please tell me you're
Kind
up.
of.
they all get the same ad.
What sort of smut is this?
Are you over 25, Daddy? Do you have a clean driving record?
Come
I
rent a
bet you
car.
want that insurance, don't you? Fucking insurance, JOI. Adam, get on it. What do you do? Klaus, you sort of see recognition and maybe a hint of sadness come over Carlo's face.
Oh boy.
Diabolize him.
I mean, so far it's been the answer to everything.
It's
It usually
so
is.
many problems.
Well, she
Much
doesn't
like
see me.
apocalyptic war.
Much like apocalyptic form.
Well, she doesn't notice me though, too, huh? And we're all
She
alone
doesn't-
down.
She doesn't know you're there. She seems to be lost in her work, and the ambient voices, or the ambient noise of 100 echoing moans as countless cadavers shuffle up and down the stone corridors.
The videos of the Alvarez are just trying to like, hey, how's it going? Good looking there.
Hey man, that's plan B.
Yeah. But she doesn't know that I'm there though. Like advantage maybe.
You heard it here first, folks. Adam takes advantage of unsuspecting women.
Adam's like the sweetest one out of all of us.
That's absolutely true. Adam, you are probably the single best person in CAFCON. I want you to know that.
Thank you, I guess.
Gay?
Keep up that good karma.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like something that exists, Axis. I think that's a flaw somewhere. I don't know if it's in Lore of the Clans or sounds like kind of a cap. No, I'm thinking of a discipline that lets Cappadocian do that.
Or they can drink from a recently deceased corpse.
Yeah. It doesn't taste good, but they'll get nutrients from it.
Nom noms.
It's on you, Adam.
You know, it's
Everything is
so hard to
To seduce?
do so or dabblerize. That is the questions in my head.
He's got
Well-
the fucking Paragon wheel on the screen.
Well, I
right
mean,
now.
you seduce, and if shit goes sideways, you Diablo her.
There you go. Adam.
Adam, either you eat her out or you eat her out.
Either way, man, she looks like a snack.
Yeah.
I'll show myself out. It's fine.
Adam, go for the seduced, right? And when this invariably fails, because you know that's the way the fate decided, then yeah, you just
The wheel of fate is
then you would have already been close enough to give her the suck.
As Adam mulls this over, Mark, you stand beneath... Actually, no, you're not beneath a streetlight. Or are you? I don't remember. I think we just parked the Phantom Mind a hill, if memory serves.
Mm-hmm.
So you stand beneath the light of the moon, and you can see a cloud of dust traveling in your direction. As
I
the
imagine
glow-
I'm just kind of,
Huh?
just I'm pretending to smoke a cigarette. I imagine, trying to look casual.
You smoke a cigarette as the moon illuminates the figure of Jabril, traveling about 60 miles an hour on his camel.
I'll between my fingers, I'll try to wave him over.
Now, I have a very important question.
Yes.
I'm assuming the answer is mostly for Mark. I'm assuming the answer is no, but can you see the gate from where you are?
I'll say yes, because just so my driver would have been able to see me.
Okay. Entirely fair. Jabril, you see Mark attempt to wave you over.
I hit the brakes.
Is it? Do camels have brakes?
It's rather unnatural how fast that thing moves.
Scheherazade is a pearl. How goes it, friend? How's the night's events been going?
After you had to take leave of us, I'm afraid we had to take things somewhat into our own hands. Of which I have wiped my hands for the moment, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
What year is it again?
1956.
Thank you.
1956? We are trying to make some allies amongst the dead, and one of them asked for the retrieval of something important to them, of which it was around, I believe, one of the matriarchs of Carlo's family, and I believe at this moment he's trying to seduce her. I sent my driver to go find you, in the hopes that perhaps you could sneak in there and take the necklace off of her person before Carlo gets himself killed.
I'm sorry, did you say he was going to seduce the matriarch?
Attempted.
Yes.
Attempted to seduce. My
It's the only way to start getting the faith of the dead on our side. Kind of like in that book. Have you read it yet? Lord of the Rings? Return of the King, I believe.
No, I haven't gotten much around to Western literature, I'm afraid.
The poetry in your native tongue is beautiful. But it's a recently published book. It came out about a year ago.
As you guys are talking, could I ask for a perception alertness difficulty 8?
Absolutely. I fail.
I don't. 2 successes.
2 successes. Jabril, from your vantage on top of the camel and from the corner of your eye, you see Byrick Ash approaching the gate with his Lottie.
So Mr. Zanne is speaking. I was like,
Lottie, Lottie, this shit's on fire.
And pray tell, what part does Mr. Ash play in all?
I'll turn around. And I'm assuming I see the Lottie as it's the size of a small car.
Probably.
At least the length of a small car. I'm like, oh. Well, no plan ever goes off without at least some element of chaos. We should probably stop that.
All right, wow.
Byrick, as you return to the mansion, Lottie in tow.
Just
The
my-
ghoul at the gate sort of looks you up and down. Oh yeah, a bigger gun, a good idea. You want me to go get him again?
If you can just tell me where he is, I can find him.
I don't know. He's been in there a while, hasn't he? I thought I saw the car he drove in leave, but I don't know. It wasn't him. Personally, that car was too nice for Carlo anyway.
Ho ho ho.
He's gonna regret that if I survive this.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm
guy at
sorry.
the gate turns to the door. Hey, go get Carlo. This'll be funny.
Oh, they're gonna Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Good night, Axis. Have a good one, buddy.
I'm a venture use of perception alertness isn't exactly my specialty. That's why I have fortitude.
Could I get your perception alertness, Byrick?
Okay.
I'll let you
I
roll
have
at a 7.
lot of- How dare you? Wait. Difficulty. Ah, shit.
Actually, I forgot you have controllable night sight, which means
I
you're going to be rolling at a
do.
6.
You can see it. Anything in the dark.
Perception. What'd you say?
Perception
Alertness.
alertness.
Well, I have 9 dots.
Okay,
In-
yeah, auto success. As you get to the gate and appraise yourself of your surroundings, you do see Mark, Jabril, and Scheherazade standing a fair distance off in the distance. To you, clear as day.
I mean, you'll definitely see the lit end of my cigarette as I'm trying to wave you over.
Just one of these?
No, I imagine it's more of a, oh, no, please don't do that.
Oh, gotcha.
Pardon me for 1 second, good sir, as I make my way over to Zance and Company.
Take your time, I'll be here all night.
We'll see about that.
Famous last
What?
words.
It's a long night. A lot of things can happen.
Anything can happen.
Or you could always just be like, oh, certainly at some point you'll have to go to the bathroom.
And I won't.
I assume Byrick just walks off at that point.
Oh, yeah. How long has it been since he's walked back into the mansion?
I want. Let's see. Counting the time it took you to get home and back, say about maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. I was just kind of going
Ooh.
by. It was an hour in real time, so I figure at some point in the elapsed time that we have been talking and they've been exploring the catacombs, and it took Jabril to get here from God knows where. You had enough time to walk home and back.
Ooh, that's paddling. Well, as I said, I approach Zanson Jones.
Byrick, if you're looking for Carlo, he's in the middle of a seduction.
Why is that funny on the face of it? Just by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't interfere. It's very important.
He's total concentration on his tears.
I'm trying to get access to some information I imagine you also will, if not find beneficial, at least interesting to read.
And why would the... Pardon, I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. The seduction of Martino intrigued me.
We're trying to get allies amongst the dead so that we can, let's say, better peruse the archives of the Giovanni.
Allies amongst the dead. That's not my foray.
Periclesius, how's it going? We are very glad you found us.
We are here almost every week.
We try.
I will say, well, surely there's at least one or two rituals you'd like to get a good gander at.
And you think Martino is my best shot at that?
No, I am. But I'm using Martino to get those things. And if you're questioning the seduction, you see the Giovanni have a preference for those of their kind?
Pirate casual vomits but holds it in. Blood dripping out of his nose.
Just comes out of your nose a little bit.
I do a smart every once in a while, Periclesius. Don't get used to it. It doesn't happen often.
Periclesius?
I thought people stopped doing that years ago. Decades ago.
Have the Italians learned nothing from the Austrians?
I'm not sure if you meant sex amongst our kind or incest specifically, but yes, both still.
Yorkie, welcome back, buddy.
Just in time for the incest.
Well, then I can't. I assume. Then we can't just assume God to do all the work as I load the lottie.
Well, I was just about to ask Mr. Jabril to go check on him right now, as he is capable of going in unseen.
I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be unseen. It just has to be no one left to have seen.
Russian style.
I'm not.
Perhaps it'll be just like old times.
I'm not.
Mansion.
Me with some guns.
It'll be just like Roanoke.
You pulling the air tank out of an old man.
That was you.
Oh yes, that one was me. That's why he hates me. I'm not denying your ability to absolutely mow down everybody in that mansion, but I'm assuming at least one of them might be at least one person in that mansion has to be older than us, so to say, and capable of things we may not be expecting.
Carlo's about to find out right now.
Smash.
Yes, do it. I've given you enough time to flounder. It is your time to shine, Adam. What do you do?
I got your back, man.
I put my hand on the wall. Pussy, kudasai.
Pussy, kudasai.
It's one of those Japanese Italian or something, but
Adam, it is a shock to me whenever you do not play any Japanese-inspired character.
you know. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to go for the Seduce then to begin with.
You gotta have a good line, Adam.
Yeah.
Hey, come here often? Yes.
I live here, asshole. What do you want?
Oh God, man. Bob was... You will not find anybody here that does not think Bob was an absolute treasure. He turned Burbank into a legend. One day, we will have him back.
Yeah. I go over into...
You already said the first thing that came to your head, Adam. Just go with the second one.
Like, what you doing? Good looking.
Instagram.
Smooth as cottage cheese.
So you step in and you open with that, yes?
Yeah.
Like
Yorkie.
Keith.
Yorkie, subscribe. Yeah.
Thank you, Yorkie.
Yo, fucking.
She looks up. You can see a needle and thread in her hand. Kyle, you see the face of a maybe late 40s, early 50 woman. Quite beautiful, actually. High cheekbones, angular facial features. Around her neck hangs a fairly large-looking ruby pendant. And she scrutinizes Carlo with a withering glare. Carlo, I hadn't realized we left the dog door open.
Can I get any idea of, I don't know, how she views Carlo?
I would say yes, you don't think he's well liked.
All right.
And she turns back and begins rather hastily trying to stitch the corpse up. You realize she's fixing it. Could I get a intelligence occult from you, Carlo? And we're going to call this an 8.
Difficulty 8? Okay, I got this.
Got this. Come on, Carlo.
Spend a willpower, please.
Yep, 2 successes.
2 successes.
Without willpower, because I'm low on willpower, because I haven't done any willpower stuff.
Adam, you're gonna need all the help you can get right here.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's about to come in the form of a kukri and a lottie.
All right, chat, $5 to give Adam some temporary willpower.
Who is it that keeps asking?
$2 to take away one of his willpower.
Who is it that keeps asking in Discord if they can throw money at Adam to give him?
A few people, actually.
So, as you see her, like, just very quickly stitching, and you realize she's fixing this corpse, it kind of clicks what she's doing. You realize that she's not just mending a zombie. I mean, she's got literally hundreds of those right outside. You heard, and you're not really sure the truth of it, but through conversations with Mauricio, through the different amounts of literature that you've gained through him, you've actually heard that some members of your clan can be embraced past the point of death. She's not raising another undead, she's looking to create a mortuario.
What'd you just fucking call me?
I assume you're asking me, Glenn? Yes, really. It's in Lore of the Clans. And you realize that your cousin Gino can still be embraced.
I see you're trying to make one of us. Is that correct?
Carlo, you know you're not supposed to speak to me. If you have any business, send it through Mauricio as normal.
I can't
that body is the only thing that's raising right now.
Mauricio's not here and I'm talking to myself. It's only me and this corpse. Me, myself, and this corpse.
Wait.
What?
Carlo is attempting to seduce the matriarch of the Giovanni.
Was she actually the matriarch? Fantastic.
At least of probably this house.
That's the thing. Mauricio's rung is currently empty. If Adam doesn't do something, he's going to get another rung above him again.
Come on, man.
She can't be a necrophiliac, Adam. That's Clan Cappadocia's thing.
No, the Giovanni do that too. There's really very few things they won't fuck. It basically just stops at animals.
Gotta hit her with the line, man.
Do it. There's no more Mauricio between us now.
The only thing between us is Mauricio, and he's gone now. Come, my love.
Tell her about my Bionicle collection.
Adam, before you give in to peer pressure, I just want to let you know that could be exceedingly, extraordinarily dangerous to admit what you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that.
I mean, yeah.
But
there's few clans that are okay with the suck. Yours is not one of them.
Really? Ravnos over Gangrel? I feel like they were the more obvious direction for that joke.
Mauricio's not here to stop us at the moment.
Mauricio is going to be indisposed of for a while.
Yeah.
You won't get enough.
Carlo, I'm extraordinarily busy. What do you need from me? She says, proffering the needle in your direction with some amount of malice.
Just kiss her, Adam.
I need some hot Italian loving.
Can I do something here?
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to interject whenever you want. You're in the scene too.
Demontation.
Yeah, I wanna use my passion to drop her malice.
Ooh.
Like reduce her hatred for Adam.
The wingnet
I
girl.
feel like I need to make you roll humanity for that, but I won't. All right.
The wingnet girl.
She's stitching together a fucking corpse. Like, I give two shits how she feels about it.
I know how you feel, Daestra, and that's not a condemnation on you, Kyle. I legitimately feel like a bad storyteller because you haven't had much to do lately. So I am glad that you are influencing this. Yes, by all means, use your passion.
Turn it to love.
5 successes.
Woo.
5
It's always-
successes is an extraordinary success. So hang on, I need to see exactly what this does.
Klaus.
Is this any ethically more different than using dominate?
I mean, no. I was joking about the
This is
humanity.
not much different, like, ethically from just, like, getting someone fucking wasted.
Okay, hold on, Tom. Hold on, Tom.
I think you could, Daestra, but it would be like 2 separate instances.
Kiasid are essentially a bloodline of the La Sombra. They're kind of like fairy vampires. I cannot for the life of me remember what book they were originally in. It might have been like was the Player's Guide? No, it wasn't the Player's Guide. I don't think it was the Storyteller's Handbook. The vampire stirs his victim's emotions, either heightening them to a fevered pitch or blunting them until the target is completely desensitized. The canine might not choose which emotion is effective. She may only amplify or dull emotions already present in the target. Okay, with the amount of disdain she has towards Carlo, I'd say that's an easy target to hit.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting for that, like, very blatant emotion.
Okay, so you roll.
So just bam.
Okay. And just instantly, you see the intense irritation caused by your presence to recede from her eyes for the next month.
It goes from goddamn Carlo to the just I'm just disappointed.
Or is it? What's her emotion now, though, Chaz? What can I?
Fairly neutral. She is a blank canvas for your love.
Clean slate, man. Don't fuck this up.
But don't get too attached because Xavier's gonna come and kill her.
No, I'll only kill her if he gets attached. That's different.
And
I do love
that
V5. Don't get us wrong. V5 is pretty great, but it was kind of split between the group. So V20 was the one we could all agree on and have fun with. So that's why I run V20. But my personal preference is V5. Sorry, continue.
Go at him.
Seduce. What do you say we get out of here and make it?
Oh my god, walk out the front with her. I dare you.
No.
You gotta build, man. You can't just jump straight in.
Carlo, I'm very busy right now. I know you probably don't understand this, but I have a very small window of time while the corpse is still tenable.
Adam, you could say something's happened to Mauricio, that's why you have to talk to her. And then take her out the front door.
Or what you could do is help her, right? And then do like the whole shit. Was it Patrick Swayze that did the pottery thing?
Yeah, I was about to say grab her hand while she has a needle and kind of like guide her hand. Have that Patrick Swayze ghost moment. Be like, no, let me help you with that.
Except he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't have no proficiency, so it just
Stitches the eyes closed.
Has anyone ever told you that you quite love?
Accidentally stitch your and her hand together.
No, we're attached forever. Fraternity? No. Yeah. That's why I came to talk to you.
This is your character's cousin.
Yeah.
They're all his characters.
Just a quick reminder.
But isn't sucking blood also like a sexual act, kind of?
It's comparable in feeling, but it doesn't have the same.
Like oomph. Yes,
I mean, it's probably more, honestly.
There's no way we can have this conversation without diving into years of symbolism in vampire novels. It could be in Vampire the Masquerade Kindred lore, it could be sort of seen that way. It's also extraordinarily dangerous, and I would like to remind you that your bite hurts.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So your bite would be like the roughest kind of sex.
Yeah.
You know, the kind that leaves them wondering, like, oh shit, is this person being held in a fucking cage somewhere? You're like, oh no.
I forget Adam also has the herd merit.
I think Adam forgets Adam has the herd merit.
Yeah, but
is he also like afraid of like
Adam's
Oh
religious paraphernalia?
yeah, I forgot how much. Damn, that's a lot. The things I forgot I have. Yes.
He's repelled by crosses, which makes him going into a graveyard just
the worst. After the little blindfold.
Repelled by crosses in Italy.
That's why he had to leave for Los Angeles.
Can't cross running water in Italy. Can't eat garlic in Italy.
So then, that's what I'm here for. Something bad has happened to Mauricio.
What happened to Mauricio?
You could say Byrick happened to Mauricio.
Put the wheels in motion there.
Oh, please, make my day.
Yeah.
Also, Adam, since many guys don't seem to realize this, grief is not the best emotion for seduction.
Yeah. But also...
Hey, whatever gets you laid, right?
Hey, I watch...
Adam, are you going for pity sex with your cousin? You might have descended a plateau of sad.
That is the lowest form of anything I've ever seen. Pity sex from your cousin.
Your almost 50-year-old cousin. Well, she's probably older than 50, but she almost looks to be it.
I mean, if you're into G-MILF, she wears it well.
Adam wants that are really bad.
Can't even talk right now. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, here you go.
As the Niktiku pops out and he's like, yo, what the fuck?
This is too gross for me, man.
We're gonna do a bad for Twitch. Just kidding. What happened?
Oh, we lost Xavier somehow. There he is.
Was your camel going too fast?
I return.
Oh, the fast. We'll get one of her on the because there was not there. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to about anything. You're the only one that I know that's left of this place.
Don't know each other, Carlo, but I suppose if you're so inclined to stick around, at least help me. Set the leg. The embrace should do most of the repair work. We just have to make sure he repairs fairly, properly. He's not going to be as pretty as he used to be, but at least hopefully we can keep him from walking with a limp. And she'll gesture to a set of clamps and some gauze on a nearby workbench.
Get in there, Adam.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that in the meantime. Try not to cry. Find like the fake crying. I do the fake crying. Yeah.
Try not to cry. Cry hard.
Yeah. It's a terrible day for rain.
What do you need to talk to me about, Carlo?
There's...
I have an insatiable lust for your body.
We were... I guess it's still the Barrick Ash spiel. Barrick Ash's day. You did shoot me though, so I guess it's...
Oh, he shot me. I'm holding a grudge after I told him to shoot me. After he made sure that's what I wanted. What an asshole.
Boo-hoo, he shot me. Come on.
Could help in his favor
man.
here.
If you want to get back at someone, just buy out their haven and foreclose it. It's simple stuff. Mauricio should have taught you this ages ago.
We can't buy out his home. It's a fucking heritage site.
And every time someone tries to collect the deed, they don't ever come back.
By the way, you said something bad happened to Mauricio. What was that?
Guy, Byrick.
Have you heard of Mr. Ash?
Byrick Ash, yes, the homicidal Kia seed that works for the Anarchs. I've heard stories.
Oh, fucking dare.
You travel in the same circle with Mr. Ash, I've heard.
That's why that's why I'm so conflicted. See, Mauricio, we were, I guess he didn't kill the Barrick Ash Aboon and Barrick Ash take it personally. Yeah.
So you're telling me Mauricio is dead?
Oh, thank God.
Yes. Possibly.
Possibly.
Huh. A shame.
That's insulting to Byrick to think that he'd leave somebody alive on a maybe.
Perhaps that should grieve me more, but I just can't seem to find it in my heart anyway.
Become immune to the...
We all assumed that Mauricio would be promoted eventually anyway. There was an opening in Boston. I doubt he would have stayed long. Hopefully...
He was 3 days away from retirement.
Hopefully Gino will be able to perform as admirably.
Offer to help her and fuck up the ritual, Adam.
I'm help. I guess yeah. I'll finish helping her, but like looking like put his neck on sideways or something. Yeah.
Put his
neck on side. What?
Like have his head like yeah.
So his head to his ass.
Yeah.
Are you Dr. Zoidberg, Adam?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Do it so it won't connect. Like do it. Do it so it won't connect properly. I guess. So the ritual won't happen. Like
You don't know the ritual. Remember.
Yeah.
So anything you do could fuck this up.
Adam, basically, if you roll the fuck up, you'll probably do it right.
Yeah.
So roll to succeed and fuck up.
Can I roll like occult knowledge, or necromancy, occult, or something to find the most efficient way to fuck up without her noticing I fucked up?
What's the most efficient way to fuck up?
Yeah.
Yes. How's your medicine?
It is existent. 1 dot.
Give me intelligence medicine.
Adam, this is why you have the living meme status in the Discord now.
Yeah. Two successes.
You could sabotage the spine or the brain stem, and essentially he would come back as a vegetable. But I want to point out, this is your cousin, Gino, your childhood friend.
Who's about to take the guy who screwed you over the place.
Yeah. But it's also... He's also taking my job. Oh, my hard work.
Are you going to do the human thing or the vampire thing?
Or are you going to do the Giovanni thing and attempt to bang your cousin?
Are you going to be a proper chap or a rapscallion?
Yeah, but anyway, Vampire the Godfather. I'm gonna fuck up his spine.
Fucking Carl's gonna Mr. Magoo his way to the top.
Hopefully.
Now, because you haven't thought of it yourself, there's a third option here.
Seduce cousin. It's kidding, the cousin that's
There's
already
a
dead.
fourth option here.
Bring Gino back and
seduce Gino.
You could embrace Gino yourself.
He'll be your baby.
Come on, don't you guys want to see Carlo Martino as a sire? Wouldn't that be the funniest shit?
No, that'd be great. What's he got to do for it?
Will he also have the wrong necromantic's path?
I know.
Starts off with 4 humors like Adam.
But he's gonna I guess he would have knowledge and finances, so he'd just be in charge of the finance
be
stuff.
your underling.
Yeah.
And you can leave him with all the menial jobs while you go and actually have fun with your friends. But you're still in charge. You know, like a CEO.
Yeah. But what's it called? Would it be possible to what's it called? What's it called whenever you give him blood as a vampire? Well, bloodbound him.
Yes, you could bloodbind him eventually. You would need to give him 3 drinks of your blood on 3 separate occasions, but that is a possibility.
But then, because I'm assuming she's a higher or a lower generation than I am.
You don't know.
So he would be. Yeah.
There's one way to be sure.
Ask her.
You know.
Hey, how old are you? Carlo. Should know better than that, a woman.
How long since your embrace?
Oh, all right.
Daestra, technically, if you botch the embrace bad enough, they might come out as a caitiff. And then theoretically, the caitiff could start with Obeya.
You're in the eater.
And Temporis.
Obeya Temporis Valoran.
And everyone just looking at them like, how the fuck did that happen?
Okay, buddy. There is a major plot critical crux upon you right now.
Gotta do something here, bud.
Remember when this was about the uprising of the Anarchs?
Yeah.
It still is.
This went... I have come to realize that campaigns with you guys are just going to go in weird directions I could never see. So
we're helping the Anarchs by getting rid of the Giovanni.
Oh, we're not getting
branding the Giovanni.
Yeah, we're putting them under new management.
We become the
in LA.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, before we go back to Byrick, Mark, and Jabril, one last time, what do you do? Choose wisely, for Carlo's entire character arc relies on this moment.
No pressure.
You got 4 options on your wheel.
I like the idea of diablerizing her and then embracing him.
Ooh.
But then
Ooh. Double down.
double down. But
That's a double renegade right there.
Oh.
that's gonna be tough. But I'm assuming she knows about the my scapegoating too. So he's part of the
That's
problem.
a good point.
Ooh, yeah, Adam. She was probably aware of it. Like, if she's above Mauricio, then
Yeah, she'd probably give the order and stuff. Yeah.
Adam, this would be such a good moment to ask her if she knew or if she was the one that told them to do it. This might be your only chance to find out while she doesn't absolutely hate your guts.
Yeah, because I'm gonna before
I eat you.
Before Mauricio passed, he
confided.
You confided in me that I wasn't as big as a fuck up as I was meant out to be. Some of it was, I guess, arranged. Is this true?
Huh? Oh. He told you that? It was, an order that came down from over my head. We were told to back the Camarilla in the area, and, well, the Sabbat don't exactly like to be fucked with, so we needed a scapegoat, and we embraced somebody from a, shall we say, tangential family that nobody really expected much of anything from. To be completely honest, we didn't think you'd survive this long. But, well, here you are.
And I will survive. I will survive thoroughly, and I go for the embrace.
Say it the same for you.
Go for the embrace.
Oh.
Yeah, or not? Yeah, I go for the yeah.
Oh.
The Diablerie?
Yeah.
In a weird way, even if you're doing this, she still can't get mad at you. The funny part. She's like, I understand why you do this.
Reason out her own demise. It's like, it's about that time. I had this coming.
I mean, she's gonna fight it, obviously, but the funny part is she'll fight it but not be mad about it.
It's fucking no who can know.
Second Diablerie, Carlo. How's it feel to join the club?
No, Martino, no. Stop it, Martino. Stop.
Has Klaus committed Diablerie yet?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, that's not up to you now, is it?
You know, I'm embarrassed me, Klaus. That's good.
Kyle, has Klaus committed Diablerie yet?
No.
Oh.
I look so done with it. Oh no, I am in the front car of the roller coaster, just. Okay.
Stop eating the fucking Giovanni NPCs.
Tell them to stop tasting so delicious.
Well, yeah, look, if you put pizza rolls out, you don't expect me to not eat them.
It's a calzone through a straw. What do you expect, guys?
So you're gonna pounce on her, right?
Yeah.
As I Will Survive starts playing.
Josh, do me a favor.
Yes.
Throw me 3 dice at a diff 9.
Ooh, at a diff 9.
Adam.
I got a 9, a 1, and an 8.
Botch.
Yeah.
Okay, failure. So as you sink your fangs into her, she screams and loses herself in overwhelming pain from the bite of your fangs.
And it echoes throughout the...
But it's
That's
just...
Is it loud enough for us to hear outside the mansion?
No. However, Klaus, are you watching
Yep.
from the door?
Yep.
Immediately, the army of the undead turn and singularly focus on the door and begin shambling forward with single-minded determination.
Oh no.
At this point, I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
What do we do for that?
Yeah, we did this in River.
Oh yeah, we don't do that often in this game. You're going to roll 1d10, and you're going to add the number of your dots in dexterity and wits. And it's a
And
flat
sword.
number.
Cool.
I got a 14.
14 for Mark.
13.
13 for Klaus.
11.
11 for Carlo.
13.
13 for Byrick. What is your mod?
6.
And your mod? What's your dex plus wits? Kyle?
6. Or 5. 5, sorry.
Okay. And Xavier, how'd you do?
18.
I can math good.
To be completely honest with you, Yusuf, I can't find the rules for resisting diablerie at the moment, so I'm doing the, again, serious storyteller pants on. I'm just making a ruling and going with it. X, how'd you do?
18.
18.
Okay.
I'm legal.
X, you're up first. What would you like to do? As you
Well,
three are still sitting outside the mansion and talking for the moment.
Well, I suppose I will casually ask for entry as I want to see how Carlo is doing, because I don't see him doing terribly well. But you know, maybe he's doing something good.
You know, Paraclesius, that would be an incredibly intelligent thing for me to do, and I already warned you that I don't smart often. If you can just toss me a page number, that would be fine with it. You know, it doesn't matter. It does matter. I appreciate the offer, thank you, but like I said, I made a ruling, and I'm just going to go with it because the story matters anyway. Okay, so you walk up to the gate. Yeah, sorry, pal. We're actually not supposed to let outside people in, so I'm afraid that's a no-can-do, but we'll have Carlo out here in a second if you're here to kill him, too.
I'm like, oh my god, just let the 2 men in as I activate presence at level 3.
Okay. Well, you had the next action initiative, so that works just fine. His mouth hangs open, his eyes go wide, and he sort of just fumbles, and the gate opens with a screech. As you see the last remaining guy guarding the door look confused and begin to walk over.
I'll go in with him. Is he one of the guys that saw me go in and assumed I was Giovanni as well?
I don't think any of the guys out front saw you go in. The guy at the gate saw you leave because you drove out. The door guy didn't have anything to do with you.
Okay, I'll go. I'll schmooze this over as it happens. If only I had a vicissitude or something and I could make my face look different for this.
Byrick, the next action belongs to you.
Ooh!
As the
I
gate
have a-
wide open.
I have a presence too. It's over my shoulder.
So that's what presence at level 6 looks like.
Like, I have big gun now.
Big gun. Well, I've been invited in now. I'm going in.
Okay.
And then, watch I diablerize him, and then I get shot by Eric Cash, and that's how I die. The tragic story of Carlo Martino.
You just fucking Piccolo fucking special beam cannon to Reddit and Goku.
Yeah.
So is that all you're doing, just walking inside the gate?
Yeah. I'm also going in the mansion now.
Oh, I've got that part. I mean the roll for resisting. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm actually on 294 right now. Okay. Klaus. There is a veritable ocean of zombies rushing towards the door right now that you are currently standing behind. As Carlo has his cousin wrapped in a death grip.
Does the
her food.
door open in or out?
I will let you decide. But I will remind you that the zombies currently cannot see you, and interacting with anything will break your obfuscate. Now you've got a hell of a decision on your shoulders.
Oh, I know.
You also take the renegade route and need Carlo to die.
It's true.
You made a choice.
Somehow I don't think Zans would appreciate that.
But he wouldn't unappreciate it either.
I'm going to use my Melpomene real fast to.
Ooh.
I forget you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Phantom Speaker to like whisper to Zans like, "We're in the go to the catacombs. Bad stuff or bad things happening."
Okay. Ooh. Does that require a roll?
Yeah.
Is that a two-way communication line?
No.
Okay.
I'm also like trying to be quiet with it because I don't know where you are and I don't want anyone to hear the other end.
You might also want to tell me where it is.
Okay, so you roll Wits Performance and you spend a blood point. Each success allows 1 turn of speech. 3 or more successes allow speech for an entire scene.
7, 3.
There you go.
So I just get to talk to you. Like, I can't hear it, but I can say it to you.
Okay, so what exactly does Mark Zantz hear?
Like, we're in the catacombs.
Bad thing.
Carlo did a bad.
Carlo did a bad. Say no more. We're
Lots
on
of
our
zombies. And I want to... I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna slip in the door and, like, latch it as hard as I can behind me.
It's technically 2 actions, but I'll allow it, no problem.
Alright.
So you slip in, grab the door, bong, as your obfuscate is shattered. And hundreds of fists begin raining in a staccato rhythm against the door.
I could dance to it.
Roll 1d10 for me. We need to figure out how much blood your cousin has in her system.
Okay.
14.
Why did I ask the guy with the app?
Oh, it's his.
Kyle, roll a die for me.
5.
5 blood points. All right.
All right. I got a 2, so I guess that's better for her.
All right. You spend your turn siphoning 3 blood points from your cousin. Not able to do much else. Is there anywhere you'd like to move as you're dragging her body?
Away from the zombies, I'm guessing, yeah.
Well, the zombies are currently on the other side of the door, thanks to Klaus.
Oh, wait. Okay.
You could put your own weight against the door while you're giving her the suck.
No, I don't want to break focus and just try to drain that. Focus on draining it.
Fuck! I needed that page. Oh well, I know what page it's on. Okay. So, let's go with Tom. Tom, roll me 6 dice real quick at a difficulty 8.
Well, are 10s canceling out 1s?
Yes.
Then that's 2 successes.
2 successes. The hammering against the door stops. And you begin to hear what sounds like the shriek of straining metal as the door lurches outward and you begin to see the metal hinges separating ever so slightly. Alright, and we go back to the top with Jabril. Now, I think Phantom Speaker, if I'm not entirely mistaken, is it auditory? I don't think it's a telepathy, is it?
No, it's auditory.
Okay, so that means everybody can hear what Klaus just said.
Yeah, but I whispered.
Okay.
I did specify. But I mean, if the coterie wants to, sure. But trying to at least make the ghouls not super aware of what's happening.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Fair.
Well, Mark for sure heard it because you whispered straight to him. I assume it's like one of those auditory effects in a video game where it just spawns on Mark. Let's have Xavier and Tom roll perception alertness. We'll go with a difficulty 7.
Perception
2 successes.
alertness. Well, I still have 9 dots. Do you still want me to roll?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You both heard the whisper sort of spawn on Mark.
I take it you two heard that.
Yes. Very well then. Away I go.
The door guard sort of like walks away. What are you doing? Look, I'm sorry, gentlemen. We are specifically not allowed to let anybody inside. It's a very bad night. If you need us to go inside, we'll get somebody for you. Carlo should be coming out with that other guy in just a few minutes. Jabril, you've got the first action.
Can I? How high is the? Oh wait, we're at the door, right? No, gate.
Yes,
We're at the door at this point.
the gate is
Door,
The gate is open. You're probably about midway down the walk. If we're going to be honest, we probably met each other halfway.
I will have absolute faith in my companion, and break into a full celerity burst and just like crash in through the window.
Through the wall?
The window.
Okay, so you're going to dive into a window into the foyer.
Yes.
All right. He's just sort of left as you fucking full run straight through the window. Mark, what are you going to do?
I'm going to spend another blood point and activate Presence 3, and I'm going to be like, I'm here on behalf of, let's say, some of the older familia back home, and we need to get inside right now, and you need to not make a big deal about it.
Yes, sir. Stepping aside, not making a big deal. I don't know if you're asking me or Periclesius, Yorkie. Our current campaign is set 1956. Byrick, what is your turn going to do?
Well, I'm going inside. I'm walking through the door.
Okay. Anything else?
The door is closed and is walking through it.
He's walking through the door,
Yeah.
not the doorway.
The door. No door handle here.
I'm making sure the lotte's nice and loaded.
Nice and oiled. Yeah, it's good to go.
I said load.
Actually, I tell you what. Give me intelligence firearms, Byrick.
Oh, that's one of my specialities. That's 5 successes.
5 successes. Just because I do so adore chaos, you've taken such good care of this Lottie, oiled it and loaded it so well that your next shot actually fires at -1 difficulty. As a matter of fact, because you got an exceptional success, we'll call it a -2.
Fuck. It's gonna be a dead thing.
Probably several.
So, as I'm walking past the Gark, and I'm like, could you kindly point us to the catacombs?
Yes, sir. Through the kitchen. Right after the fake pantry. Can't miss it.
As you were. Forget you saw us.
Yes, sir. All right. Klaus. There's a horde of zombies currently trying to pull the door off its hinges. What does you about that? Oh, shit.
Well, I'm gonna do my...
Zombies have more strength than I thought. Well, next turn's going to be interesting for you.
Well, I'm gonna try and keep the door closed.
All I can say is you should get away from that door at some point.
But I'm going to try and help remove blood from her and pull out my gun.
That's a bad idea. Well, I mean, you can, but it's not really going to help Diablerize. Because once he gets... Like, he's still got to suck through the soul. You know what I mean? So just, like, shooting blood out of her... Even if she doesn't soak, you might get... Actually, if she doesn't spend the blood point, because, remember, her blood is sitting right here in her heart. It's not circulating through her body anymore.
Sucking the soul out is like when you get like a smoothie and there's still like that big chunk of strawberry in it, and you're just trying to suck out that last bit through the straw, and that strawberry's just stuck right in the way.
And you fucking refuse to actually do something different.
You're like, nope, that little chunk of strawberry is coming through that straw.
Do I have the advantage on sucking? No chance. Just kidding.
So are the zombies ahead of me in initiative?
No, they're dead last.
Okay.
It's a good thing I don't look like a stereotypical Ventru. I am thankfully not blonde and Scandinavian looking.
I mean, I kind of want to just stand in the corner and obfuscate. Then, I mean, I know she probably. Well, she might be distracted at the moment.
She's not even in her head right now. She's.
And the zombies can't see me, so I'm just gonna.
You could probably duck behind a table and obfuscate if you wanted. I'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Be like, just look at him, give him a thumbs up, and duck under a table.
Okay.
And then next turn, after they break down the door, you push the table. Boom, second door. Big brain play.
That's the next level shit. I don't know if I could get that good of a roll.
All right, Carlo, during your turn, you sucked the last 2 blood points from her. Have you been adding it to your tally, by the way?
Oh, I have a pencil. I need a pencil, but I think I'm already full. But because I sucked like last night, bro. The other night was the cousin, so I should be full.
You're gonna keep sucking to the top until you get to the big meatball himself.
The big meatball in the center.
You finally find out that it was actually Kane was the one that gave the order to ruin the
Why would he do that? Kane just like, yo.
I work in mysterious ways.
Like we can meet.
Okay. You are my chosen scion, Carlo.
Well, the funny thing is, doesn't Kane notoriously hate diablerie?
Yeah. Which is kind of, I don't want to hear that from the guy that invented murder.
It literally didn't exist before you.
You can't fucking tell me what to do.
Yeah, he would hate diablerie, considering that there's no one that he can diablerize.
He doesn't get how fun it is.
All right, Adam, now's the moment of truth. I need an extended strength roll from you, difficulty 9. Each success inflicts an automatic level of ag damage.
On you.
You gotta roll until you basically box her health.
Can I use it in willpower also?
We'll say yes, because diablerie is essentially a battle of wills. I'll allow it.
Yes, Adam, use your willpower.
Yes.
Kane could diablerize another vampire, but could Kane diablerize a demon?
I don't think demons... I only think demons can...
Demons can...
Otherwise, they
demons
just
can
get back to the abyss.
Is there a way, though?
Kane's just gonna start eating angels.
Oh, 3 successes with willpower.
Oof. Okay. That she's just about halfway down as you can see her skin start to flake away and piles of ash begin to pour from basically what was once a very aquiline face. All right, Kyle, this time I need 12 dice at a difficulty 8.
12 dice?
12 dice.
All right. That's a 3 there.
3 successes. The metal whines, the hinges creak in protest as the top one pops apart. You can be the guttural moans of the enraged zombie horde behind the door echo even louder as the seal is broken, the door is pulled away. Jabril, as you crash through the window, a door from the foyer flies open, and you see a very, very surprised, stereotypical Italian man standing in the doorway. Hey, ooh, hey, what the? And reaches for a gun.
Hey, yo, what's this that you're up to? Over there, over here.
What are my surroundings?
Right now, you're in a fairly, we'll say, maybe like a 20 by 20 foyer, black checkered floor, very nice chandelier hanging above your head.
A nice marble column.
Just the Venus de Milo in the foyer.
The only egresses from this room is the way you came and the door that the Guido is currently standing in.
Okay.
This is not how Giovanni thought their night was going to go.
This is not how I thought my night was going to go.
I was expecting stealth and subterfuge.
Instead, he, jumps through the window.
But then you sent Carlo in.
Hence why I made sure to get the backup. The actual muscle.
Yeah, okay, so. Two-prong attack.
You don't even need the ghost to look the other way. You're just eating the head.
Alright, first things first. Spending blood.
For celerity?
Yes.
Okay.
And, so for my first action, I guess I'm just gonna straight up.
So wait, how many blood points are you spending?
Just one.
Just one. So you have one extra action?
No, spending one activates all of them, doesn't it?
No. Remember, we reread the rules. We've been playing it wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's one blood point per action.
So what happens to the extra dots?
They add to your dex.
Okay. So it's a 1 for 1. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I theory could spend that. Nah, it's fine. So yeah, first action. Stabbing the fuck out of this dude. Well, it's more just like single stabbing, almost.
Alright, go for it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
7 damage or 7 successes?
That was 8 successes. So, what's the formula? 1 plus strength plus weapon?
Yeah. Well, no, it's strength plus weapon plus extra successes.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're using a kukri, it's probably 1 damage itself.
I'm using the short sword version.
Fuck it, we'll call it 2.
Kukri.
Get that knife.
Fantastic. That is less. That's only 7 damage.
Okay, this guy's a mook. He's got 4 health boxes and probably 1 dot of fortitude. So, as a mortal, he can't necessarily soak this shit. So as your blade flies into him at lightning speed, he falls to his knees and with his last words says, "Carlo brought something on the family. We shouldn't have let him in." Okay, your other celerity action takes place at the end of the round. So, Mark.
Yes.
You step through the threshold of the mansion, and your shoes are soaked with blood.
I'm like, God damn it, Jabril. We could have been a little more subtle about this. As I
just look at Byrick.
So gentle, so subtle. As I will try to avoid stepping in any more blood and prevent making any more tracks. and I'm going to go towards where is the kitchen visible from here, from the foyer?
You would have to go through the living room, take a right, and then you would be able to get to the kitchen.
Okay. Did I see the kitchen, or
Yes.
did we pass by it on my? Okay, when I first got in here a few minutes ago. All right. Then I'm going to make my way towards the kitchen.
Okay. If you're willing to spend your whole action moving, you can make it to the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay, Byrick.
Well, I'm spending my whole action going towards the catacombs.
All right, you got it. Let's see. Klaus, that door does not look like it's holding.
Yep. I mean, the only options I got currently are like hide and run or shoot her, really. So
Or stab the zombies.
there's a lot of zombies, and as we've just learned, they are stronger than we thought they were.
Yeah. You're a trained fighter, or maybe.
Yeah,
You fought armies before. Just do the thing.
that is true, but I also know when to pick my battles. And 20 verse 1, in my experience, has not been a good idea.
I mean, not with that Gatling gun.
So like you said, shooting her isn't a good idea. So
You forgot your Flammenwerfer.
it's true. I should invest in a Flammenwerfer.
But what does it do, Xavier?
So I'm just gonna kind of chill here and look for an opportunity to leave.
Okay. Carlo, give me the strength roll.
Willpower!
Killer. Willpower. It's our only shot.
Wait, that's 3 successes with the willpower again.
3 more successes. She is almost completely a pile of ash. You feel the ecstatic sensation of her soul flowing into yours, making you feel alive. It's better than your best day you've ever had. Better than the best plate of spaghetti sauce from your mama. It's incredible. And it's so close. Kyle. Can you, as you see more zombie fingers, their yellowed, withered flesh wrapping around the door and pulling. I need 15 dice.
Okay.
Difficulty 8.
2, 3.
Well, they're pulling the door out. So
yeah,
you could create obstacles. That's an option, but I don't know about reinforcing it.
Because you play survival games, you just have to put like you got the hammer.
No man, you just plant walnuts and then you put the bean shooters behind them.
That's 7.
That's
7 successes. With a horrible metallic screech, the door is rent from its hinges.
But are they fast though?
Not particularly. Jabril, are you going to spend your celerity action moving also?
Yes.
Okay. So, it is currently almost 12:30. Do we end the session there, or do we keep going?
Probably best to end it there, unfortunately.
Do me a favor, Byrick. Make a note or like an asterisk or somewhere on your sheet to remind me that I gave you the -2 difficulty to your next shot.
Okay.
You can always just track Italians with spaghetti. Like, who doesn't like spaghetti? Okay, this was an interesting session. We had a lot of stuff happen. There were a lot of decisions put on Carlo. Klaus, I think you did the smartest possible thing you could do, ducking behind that door. Next one's going to be a banger. I'm going to give 3 XP to everybody here. And now, if you've been with us for any length of time, Paraclesius, you might not know our tradition, but at the end of our session, and this is a house rule I totally stole from my fellow ST Ted, one day I'm going to legitimately try to have him on, although I think he's more familiar with Chronicles of Darkness, so we might have to run CFD at some point. But at the end of every session, we vote for who should get a bonus XP, and it could be for any reason you want. Maybe they made you laugh, or they told a funny joke, or you just liked them that night. So, I don't know why I just closed my notebook, because I need to write down the votes. So, tonight we have Kyle, we have Josh, we have Tom, we have Xavier, and we have Adam. Go ahead and start voting, guys. Yusuf gives his XP to Mark Zantz for the Presence 3. For the love of God, let these two men in. He has a way of cutting to the quick. Josh, where's your vote going?
I will give it to Klaus for unleashing some unknown insanities upon us with his strange disciplines. And possibly saving Carlo's life.
That was pretty solid. Klaus, who would you like to vote for today? Or Kyle, I guess I can call you by your name at this point.
I mean,
Valerinos also votes for Klaus for the clutch demontation to make the whole suck possible. Hot Trash Gaming, Adam for the wee bass pickup pushy decorative.
I have to thank Frank you Sensei.
Yorkie's vote goes to Adam for being an absolute mad lad. Adam, you are an absolute mad lad, and we love you for it.
I'm gonna throw it to Adam for being my partner in this crazy escapade into zombie hell.
Yusuf switches his vote to Kyle. Yeah. Carlo's earned it for diablerizing someone, although Mark and Klaus had made good moments. 1 second. All right. Take your time to think. Adam, where's your vote going?
For Klaus for doing the wingman move and
for being the best wingman.
Calming your tits, essentially.
I don't like Carlo. Changed my mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Adam for the combo diablerie. Daestra, you may be encouraging something, but we will see what happens.
Keep going up until Carlo diablerizes Giovanni himself.
Big Papa Smurf.
Yes.
I am also gonna give my vote to Klaus.
I love that meme, Daestra.
But why?
Because I liked the demontation and the eponymity.
Okay.
Solid uses right there.
I agree. Demontation is a really hard discipline to get like value out of, I feel personally, since it doesn't do anything mechanically, it's all roleplay. You found some really great ways to influence the story with it.
I did a thing.
All right, Tom, where's your vote going?
My vote is going to Jabril for listening to the stealth story and saying and disregarding and jumping to the window.
I hear you, fam, but
it's not an action scene until someone jumps through a window.
Sure.
That's what it is.
And then when I leave, I'll jump out another window.
Okay, I will give it a few moments to see if any new votes come in, but you guys know the spiel by now. If you like what you saw, maybe subscribe or follow or, do whatever it is you do on your platform of choice so that you can see more of it. We appreciate it. We have social media so you can see what we're streaming and when, because our schedule is fucked, and I deeply apologize for it. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah, Discord. Jump in our Discord. There's no excuse for not being in our Discord because it's a great place, especially you Paraclesius. If you like the community we've got going on, great bunch of people, and we would love to have you be a part of that. But before we call it a night, any final votes? Paraclesius, anything you want to throw out there?
Let's give a shout out to Daestra's meme that made me laugh for days. Great. Let me go to the Discord right now. It was great.
Vote is Klaus, although Josh gets the in real life vote for his performance in How Not to Tremere. Where's that Discord? I'd love to join. There should be a link down below.
Oh, you 2 comment votes.
So Here's the thing. I completely dropped the ball this week because I've been doing like basically double shifts at work. That's why the Paper Mario one was late going up. I have not had a chance to upload Rise 11 yet. I apologize. Entirely my fault. I'm gonna have that up tomorrow. So we're gonna wait an extra week on the YouTube comment votes. I haven't forgotten. And then I'll probably try to do these more or less back to back, and then we'll get two votes in one next week. But thank you. I do appreciate the reminder. All right. With a score of 6 to Adam's 4 to Xavier's 1, Klaus, you have won the bonus XP tonight, and congratulations.
Thanks, everybody.
Does some super cool Power Ranger of a human being want to drop a Discord invite in our chat real fast? If I can't touch the Discord, because if I do, it'll fuck up our panorama we got going on here.
Second.
Kyle, you beat him to it.
Oh.
Ah. Two different links.
Choose wisely.
One has courage, the other one has power.
Mighty Morphin.
Not a Kitabata?
As
Those
much
are
as I love
solid,
Zeo, Mighty Morphin is the best, I feel.
Good night to you, everybody.
Yeah, guys,
Night, guys.
as always, thanks for being here. You know, there's no point in streaming with nobody to watch, and we are thrilled to have you guys, sincerely. You folks have a great night. We hope to see you next time. Stay safe. Don't get the Rona. We love you.
Goodbye.
Sleepy Adams.
Be out of the chat, but nap out.
Adam, how do you feel about being the meme? Like, legitimately.
Like, I guess it's entertaining though, but
It's a what?
it's entertaining. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess it's fine.
I hope it makes you feel honored, and I hope you realize how truly cherished you are in this community.
Yeah. It's not me half the age wouldn't exist. It's kidding.
That's fair.
You're not wrong.
But you guys are there to. Yeah.
I have a meme now? You
Yeah.
guys, I have a meme. Go to the Discord. I'm going to see what it is. Daestra, I haven't seen it yet, but you're awesome, and I love you, and I can't wait to see the meme. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. I gotta see my meme. Good night, guys.